Okay, you're welcome to this video training, and this time we're going to be looking at creating a menu. Some will actually look at critically like, since we already have this, and this is not our menu already. No. For example, in this particular website, we have all these as categories. So we actually have to go to the menu page to make them our primary menu before they can actually appear here. So very quickly, how do we make our menu? In the appearance, we go to menus. So both categories, our pages can actually be linked together to make our menu. And like I said earlier, we can actually decide to begin to create our blog post. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in our next class, as in the next video. For example, here we are, our menu. You see that no menu is created yet. So what we're creating here is what? Our main menu. You see that it's already showing main menu and what? You create menu. Please follow this process keenly, because anything you are working with at all, you have to create menu. The positioning may be different, but you have to come back to the back end there to create your menu. So our menu is being created already. So it's at the point of creating menu that we can determine which one comes first very easily. So look at this, please. Creating the menu doesn't mean as in that's all. You have to manage the location of that particular menu. It may be in the footer, in the header, sidebar, depending on the nature of the theme. So this theme we are using gives us what? Primary menu, footer menu, social menu, and the error 404 menu. But this time around, our primary menu is our main menu. We are not using it for footer or social. So we're going to save changes now. Watch. So we go back to managing customizer. Oh, that's in customize menu location. As in here, you can actually manage our menu from here directly. But we've already done that now. This is our menu location. So you can actually main menu currently set to primary. That's what we have there now. So if you notice right now, there is no, let's preview our page here. Realize that there is no, the moment we create our menu, there is no link appearing here at all. This is our primary menu. So we've not added anything to it. It has disappeared. So very quickly, we go back to, let's go back to our menu editing process. So back to edit menu. Watch it is very, so we've created what? Primary menu. Yeah, team location primary menu. So here we are. Look at it very clearly. These are the most recent. These are our pages. These are our pages. All our pages. So what we do is what we select all. We want to use all the pages for menu. Okay. So we add it to menu. So it's going to move to this other direction. Going to move it, and that's for our pages. So you can also see here that we have categories, we have custom links, we have the post. Okay. So move very quickly. So any theme you're actually working with, just like we have the various menu location here, footer, sidebar, as the case may be, any kind of theme you're working with has its own menu arrangement. So when you change theme to, you have to go back to your menu and check the kind of arrangement you have on ground. Okay, you can view this all, understand. So here we are. These are all our menus now. they are all page. You see that identified as page. These are our menu. For example, let's take this one step at a time. If you save this, you save this right away. If you save this as it is now, once you just save this now, you will notice something. When you come back to our tender page here and you load, you will notice some changes. Okay, what do we have? Our menu, everything is appearing here now. But this time around, the sub menu is no longer the sub medical intervention sensitization. All this one, don't forget, are supposed to be under what we do. About us is on its own. Administration is under about us, Home is the number one, contact us is the last. So don't forget also, I told us we created category. We only have view hall here, our blog. Understand? So we're also adding what? This to this location. Okay, watch that. It's coming as part of our menu now. That's our blog. You notice it is the last thing that's coming in as category. Okay. Okay, so very quickly, posts, we are now adding posts, added our pages. So the first one there is what? Is home. So this is what you do, you drag it one step at a time. Up, you are taking it. So that's home. You can immediately say the last one will be what? Contact us. You are moving. That's as in click and drag. What we do, home, the next what we have there is what? The next thing you have is what? About us. After no, not what we do, you have it as what? About us. Okay. After about us, you have administration under about us. Under, see it, you drag it to the right hand side like this. It's going to stay. You drag it, you push it there. Okay. What we do, under what we do, you now look at depending on what the client actually gives to you now. If the first thing you have there is medical intervention, you drag it there to the right. See that as a sub menu. Medical intervention, no. Medical intervention is under what we do first. The next thing is a child education. You're also dragging it to that location. You have rehabilitative care. You're also dragging to that location. You have sensitization seminar. You're also dragging it. If, for example, feeding and care is under child education, what do? You put it here. So it's like a sub menu to child education. Let's preview that before we continue. Poverty alleviation is under here. Okay. Our blog is on its own. Contact us is on its own. So what do? You save. Make sure once you are done with your arrangement here, you make sure you save all the changes. And the moment you save, you go back to our back end there and to our front end, to preview. Understand? You preview the changes you've actually made. So what do you notice? Home, about us. What we do, shared education, you are feeding and care. It's as simple as that. So even though there's another one say under here too, what happens? You drag, so you just as I click on it. So all you do is what? Feeding and care should be on its own. Not. So what do? You save again. And by the time you come here, you realize our website is taking a good shape already. So, but let's not forget that's about creating menu. Let's stop this video here as we've been able to successfully create our menu now. So if you need, you now realize that you can either make your pages a menu or your what categories as the case may be. There are the two key areas you can actually use as a menu. So that actually answers to how in with anything you're actually using. Anything you're using, that's our main menu, you create the main menu and you add all this other one to it. That's all. So in our next video, we're going to be looking critically at, now that we have our blog. For example, when you click our blog, you realize that there is nothing on the blog. Understand? The blog is just on its own. It's a category. Nothing is there. So we now need to build posts, different posts on this blog. Okay, that's what we're actually going to straight away. So see you in the next video where we build different posts for our blog. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.